Hi, this is BB. It's Thursday, the 1st of February, and I was sick on Monday night. I worked Monday night up to 10. I got home. I was sick. And from like about 11 o'clock, I started throwing up. I threw up about 7 to 8 times, diarrhea all night. It's like I was sick. And it's usually preceded by like these things going off inside me. Now, let me explain how this feels inside me. Imagine my tummy, my stomach, my head even. Like things going off inside. Almost picture, now it doesn't look, you can't see anything. But picture fireworks, 4th of July, New Year's Eve. When you have all the fireworks, you know, they go off like that. This is how it feels, like like in a war zone in my tummy. And then it starts to burn and all the muscles start to contract. Squeeze, tighten inside. It's like taking several heavy punches in my gut. Except this poison gas intend to put holes in all my organs. Now, when I tell you these people who are doing this to me are cruel, I'm not kidding you. They're cruel to an extreme. They're cruel. These people want to see people suffer. Again, I'm not sure if it's to do with something this guy Konopka said. I'm not sure what it is. And they're always saying that they have friends at the top. You know, they have top officials. Okay, the top officials will take them out because the top officials, when you see the shit starts to hit the fan, they're the first line that will get wiped out because they are useless to the top officials in the end of the day. They do all the dirty work. The top officials will continue to hold their head up high for as long as they breathe. They will be a mere hindrance to the top officials. A mere hindrance, a cumbersome, just a loose end that they have to tie up. You think the top officials, even if they're blackmailed into doing things, you think they'll take it for long? No, they won't. No, they won't. They have friends too. One thing I'll tell you is you notice the people around you with this technology, which is the reason, gets back to the reason why I made the video. This technology, it affects other people around you. Now, it's like energy blasts. There's something to be said for it, like blasts of energy. Now, if for me to say something to you, you know, well, this is my thought, that, you know, this is pink. That's pretty obvious. Everybody around you can see it's pink. Let's go with something more vague. Politics, religion, flat earth theory. I'm not sure. But something that's debatable, that has many open discussions, unanswered questions. With that being said, how do I convince you, lead you in one direction? Now, I'm trying to see in a short period of time, how long would it take for me to face convince you that the earth is round or the earth is flat? I don't know. I don't know. With that being said, these people, when they're influencing the people around you, and they do, because you will notice that people around you are becoming more negative towards you. You give it, even if it's the same day, the next day, or even a week after, you will find changes in them. I've had people who will come around, will listen to you. Now, you're not asking them to run out and fight a battle with you because there's nobody there to fight. But at least give you the benefit of the doubt. They'll believe you. You're not asking for anything. You're not asking for money. You just want somewhere for somebody to believe that this actually is happening to you. Like I've said before, if I suddenly become schizophrenic, and have various things wrong with my body. Let's get this bad boy taken care of. Let's take the magic pill, whatever the pill they're peddling today, to get rid of voices, and let's see what happens. Took an X-ray of my skull in September. Nothing wrong. No hairline fractures, nothing that they can see. That's pretty safe to say. There's not an MRI machine. They couldn't jam the machine with whatever they're doing because they're hacking. Lights flicker all the time. Now that's messing with your electrical circuit. Now if they're in an MRI, if you're taking an MRI, I don't know how they can possibly jam the machine. Lie detectors, that's going to be a thing of the past. I said it 3 years ago, I say it now. When you see these people, it may not be this group that's targeting me, but other groups, something is going to give. It's going to be good old-fashioned police work, footwork, going back, talking to people, meeting people and talking to them, getting character references. Was this person here? Were they here? Let the person know the severity of what they're answering before they answer. If they're caught to be perjured, it's going to be a hell of a price to pay. Because these are not light crimes. These are heinous, horrendous crimes against humanity. These people apparently they live in each other's arseholes and they don't seem to see how bad this has gotten. Or they just ignore it. Or they just don't care. Which I can't understand. Are they doing something like how they're doing it to us? That's another point again. Are they doing something to their own brain, to their own head, for this cold, detached callousness? How can people be so obsessed with money that they would torture someone to death? This does not seem like a normal obsession, does it? Something is really, really off with this. Really, really. I don't care how much money it is. At some point, no. Something is off. Getting back to the point of making this video is this technology. I have to look into it more. See my nose? My nose looks like it's out of balance. It's swollen, of course, like a big schnauzer right now. But the technology is. The thing is how are they able to influence these people? Are they crawling into their homes and putting stuff in their head? How are they able to influence them? If so, where do they get the manpower from? Where do they get the funding from? Where are these things coming from? Somebody has deep pockets. Somebody has deep pockets. Where are these people? It seems like a shipload of people. The point is with this, and I find myself doing that a lot, like my eye or my forehead, it will feel like an itching or something, and they can cause that to happen. They can cause that to happen. Not to say, well, every single time, but if they have injected graphene under your skin, and I shouldn't say that word, the G word, and there's like cell phones around, it will start to move and you will start to feel like it's itching. That's a fact. That's not rocket science, nor is it woo-woo. It's not magic. It's a reality type thing. Cell phones exist. The G does exist. The thing, I'm looking at the technology, and the chimp was connected to a computer. Now, when the chimp was looking at a screen, he's seeing a chessboard, and he knows this goes here, this goes here. To him, it's a game, and he is mentally moving it. And I don't know how, but the pieces are being moved on the screen. Then the computer will react and counter his move, or block his move, or whatever. I don't play chess, so I don't know. Now, do I have to be the computer or the chimp in this case? Because I can hear them to the point where I can see them, and this was planned for them to show up in my life, for me to have faces to put to these names. Somebody planned it this way. Now, don't know why. If they give themselves what is needed to kill me, I don't know. The thing is, though, I don't know them beyond that. I don't know anything about their lives. I don't know what color shoes they're wearing, pants they're wearing, what they ate today, what this is really about. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what it's all about. But the thing is, it's like I'm trying to figure out, they know all about me. Now they're hacking me. They're doing their research. Obviously, if they're targeting me, they know stuff about me. Forgot about that. They know stuff about me. If they're targeting me, then they obviously know something about me, or a lot of things about me, or almost everything about me. They also know that they have to keep me in a certain financial space of broke all the time so that they can't look for my inheritance. Do you know, since 2020, I've been trying to get a hold of the bank to find out what happened. Where's my father's bank account, my mother's bank account, the shares my dad and I bought, his life insurance, my mom's life insurance. I don't know if he took family insurance, whereas I must have some too. That's another thing I'm worried about. If that's another aspect, because it's been a while. They took out insurance since the 70s, which means that it is matured quite nicely now. It has matured. So somebody wants everything for the family. And my grandma and grandpa. They want everything. That's not greed, man. That's greed on steroids. That's greed on steroids. We're just normal family doing normal family things. They do the same thing. If they racked up their wealth, they would see that they did almost the same thing. Took out insurance, had a savings, a checking, a little business maybe. It's the same fucking steps. Why they got to be so nasty? Why do they have to be so vindictive and bad? Why? Why they have to be so nasty? Why do they have to do this to me? Well, right now, right here, it's like the bone. It feels like the bone is breaking. I'm not sure. But for them to target certain parts of the body, I know Kevin Christian said no, they don't inject something. I believe they do. I believe that they have to have something in your body at certain areas. Otherwise, it would be the whole body at full blast. Unless different parts of you carry a different magnetic currency or frequency. I don't know. Some people believe the chakras. So each chakra has a different frequency. I don't know if that comes into play. This is what they're saying. Yes, we all have a magnetic frequency, and the government has some technology that is able to hear the pulsing of who you are. Now, a person who's into quantum physics would go ballistics with excitement. Eureka! They found something. I would, but I wouldn't hurt the person, but it would excite me. It would excite me, not invasive. I'm not going to do that. But it would excite me to know, well, wow, and how can I raise it to the highest? To have the highest vibration. And the highest vibration leads to the big man, God, the creator of the heavens and the earth. That's the one everybody seems to overlook. Ever notice that? People are more apt to turn to things like love spells or black magic or something like that instead of just getting the power from the creator. The creator. Because they feel, well, he's not going to give it to me. You know, it seems like I'm praying and I don't hear any bells. I don't hear any whistles. I don't see any lightning. They do these so-called black magic spells. They don't hear any bells. They don't see any whistles. There's no lightning. But they're sure that some demon somewhere is hearing it. But it's called life. Anyway, whatever this may be, it's like I'm wondering how this technology works. Is it from them to me or me to them? I don't know. I don't know. How come I don't pick up anything from them? I don't know. I have no idea. Any thoughts? Please leave comments.